Hi, my name is Alexandra, and this is my critical identity presentation about my two conflicting identities. These two identities are a traveler, since I love to explore and visit new places, and a homebody, which means I also enjoy staying at home and hanging out with family and friends. My parents first noticed my desire to be at home when I was pretty young. I always liked to have friends over my house and rarely liked to go to theirs. Their observations only increased when we went on our first major family trip to Jamaica. I remember having a great time on this vacation. However, I asked nearly every day when we were leaving, which most people try not to think about on vacation. Then, a couple years later, my family went to my cousin's destination wedding in Mexico. Despite my mom's entire side of the family being there and it being a great time, I still was eager to return home. My opinion on travel began to change early into high school. I started to get more active on social media and began to see cool places I wanted to go around the world. I also found myself touring different colleges in Maryland, Pennsylvania, Boston, and finally at URI. I loved the area and the school itself, but I was unsure if I would like to be so far from home. My hometown is in New Jersey and is about 3 hours from URI. Finally, by my senior year, I decided I should take the risk and I committed to URI, which was the farthest school compared to most of the other schools I applied and got into. Now I am so happy I made that decision, and since I have become much more comfortable with traveling. In January of 2018, I flew alone to visit my cousins in California for a week. And while I was happy to come home when I returned, there wasn't a second of my time I spent in California that I was wishing I wasn't there. In addition, last June I visited Ireland with 5 of my friends. We went there to visit my other friend who was studying abroad with URI for the summer, and at first I was hesitant. It was an international flight and we were going to be there for almost 2 weeks, but once I arrived I had the best time. This time, I wish that I had an extra week to spend there instead of having to come home so soon. All in all, I pretty much love to travel now. However, once I return, I always need a good amount of time to relax at home. Currently, my sister and I are planning for our next big trip where we're going to Italy next summer, hopefully. Now that I've learned to balance these two identities, I can thoroughly enjoy my time visiting new places and know what I need to do when I come home to relax. Thank you so much for viewing this video and learning about my two conflicting identities through this critical identity project.